13 Love, Très Amour, back at it again. It's Seymour Bay. This is going to be part two. Who are the Aboriginal Americans? We're going to start off in this law dictionary. Aboriginals, Moors, and Israelites are all the same, at least to me. I'm all of them. They're all my foremothers and forefathers. So, the definition we're going to look up is color. Shout out to all the righteous Moors, Taj, Ras Varaya, Abdullah Talib Mosey Bey, etc. Too many to name. One day I'll name them all. I'll write them all down, name them all, and just put them in the description. Alright, so we're going to look up the word color because they call us colored people or people of color or them damn coloreds. And we're going to prove that we're not colored. In fact, we are copper colored natives. This is the legal definition according to this Ballantyne's dictionary, which was second edition, printed in so you want to spend some money on some shoes or some other silly stuff, go get you some books, because this knowledge will never go nowhere. It'll be in your DNA and it'll activate. This is printed in 1948. Okay, color as a modifier in legal parlance, the word means mere semblance of a legal right, and it gives you a law case. A semblance or appearance of a right. So it appears to be something, but it's not. That's a facade. That's literally what a facade is. Let's continue. I ain't gonna waste my goddamn time with this nonsense. You either know it or you don't. Alright, next. Black's Law. Alright, when was this printed? It says 1991 for this one. So we're gonna go to color. Okay. Oh, we're already there. Alright. An appearance, semblance, or simulacrum as distinguished from that which is real. A prima facie or apparent right. Hence, a deceptive appearance, a plausible assumed exterior, concealing a lack of reality, a disguise, or pretext. You can screenshot this and read the rest. So so when you're saying you're colored, you're saying you're concealing a lack of reality. Okay, you're in a disguise. You're saying that you're a semblance, a simulacrum, distinguished from that which is real. Can we give some examples of that? SpongeBob appears to be real, not real. Santa Claus. Are these cartoon characters? You name some. These are things that appear to be real. You have merchandise. You have stories. You have music. All attributed to it. You have people who dress up, who are paid to dress up in costumes. Talk about I'm Santa Claus and I'm SpongeBob and Disney World. You got Disney characters, and that's what you people are. You claim to be a fake people. What? We're not people of color. We're copper colored natives. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. So there's no such thing as revolutionary and, freedom, liberation, and all this other stuff if you're not telling the truth, man. Tell the truth and shame the devil. The Messiah, Yahushua Hamashiach, know ye the truth and the truth shall set you free. There is no liberation for you. Talking this black excellence and black this and black. No, there's none of that. It ain't gonna happen. You can keep talking and you just talking. You just farting out your mouth, which is a damn burp. Alright, we're gonna look up minority. I'm telling you right now, anybody on this black and colored and this and solutions and economics and black and this and that, it's all bullshit. All of it, because you're not telling the truth. Minority. That's what we're going to look up. Okay, why are we looking up minority is because we want to understand why these motherfuckers call us minority. I'm not no damn minority. I'm not accepting none of these terms. You can do that if you want. I ain't accepting none of it. I give it back. I render unto Caesar that which is Caesar. Shout out to Tosh 3 Bay for always repeating that Bible quote. Okay, the state or condition of a minor, infancy. Okay, the smaller number of votes of a deliberative assembly opposed to majority. All right, so there's a political definition, and then there's a legal definition. What makes you think when they're talking to us, these devils, fork-tongued devils, that they're not calling us an infant? If you're a minor, you're not legally competent to make your own decisions, so you need someone to represent you. You need leaders appointed to you. Get it? What does it say in this one? How does Ballantyne's second edition? How do they define minority? I'm telling you, there's so many sellouts. Shout out to Steve Coakley for exposing, Boule and Greek fraternity and all these, Christians, Morisco Moors, who just a bunch of fucking sellouts, man. Participating in this nonsense. That's the reason why we even in this mess to begin with. This European has a lot of help. Not all skin folk is kinfolk, and it's not just Christian. It's all schools of thought. All a bunch of sellouts. All right, let's get into it. Minority. Exercising my free speech. So you can't tell me nothing. This is my platform. This is my story of my knowledge of self path. I am a Moor. I am an Aboriginal. I am an Israelite. Minority. Okay, what does it say? Infancy, the state or condition of being a minor. The lesser of two factions in a political or other body of person. So you guys want to... a lot of y'all are adults. Gray in the hair. I'm 29. I was born in 1992. So a lot of y'all can be my parents, grandparents, and you're still on this bullshit. Nah, y'all got an agenda. And that's cool. Y'all do what y'all do. Last thing I want to speak on in this video is just these two books I'm going to start reading. Alright. Giving some background to this subject matter that we're talking about, which is who are the Aboriginal Americans. I'll give a book review when I'm done reading them, but it's just putting it out there. Okay. So, one last thing I want to say, and I'm going to say it while staring at my... Not idolizing, I'm not pedestalizing. I don't raise this above the Most Highs. I'm not... None of that stuff. This is just remembering, first book of Baruch, chapter 2, verse 30. We will remember ourselves in the land of our captivity. This helps me to remember. These people who claim to be patriot and American and all this other stuff, who are not. Okay? Because American is copper-colored native. These are U.S. citizens, British subjects. Another story. Prep and gold, silver, and bullshit. Gold and silver, it comes from where? The land. The land and the people are one. Who's the people of the land? Copper-colored natives. So if the copper-colored natives are the people of the land, who was controlling these mines, and who has the birthright, the inheritance, legally, lawfully, for the resources and all this stuff? Who was invaded upon and hijacked and held as subject ward? So what is this gold, silver stuff you're talking about? There ain't no fucking gold, silver that's going to save your ass. Only Most Highs. The meek shall inherit the earth. Right? And I'm not even going to get into that. I'm just making a point because this is going to lead into another conversation that, first of all, this gold and silver and all this other stuff, it's really in our body. We are the gold, etc. We're the treasure. But that is an inheritance. It's not some shit you can buy because it's been hijacked. America's not a country, it's a continent. That's another story. I'm not even going to elaborate too much on that. I'm just going to stick to the fact that there's a lot of people who are attacking our birthright, whether they know it or not. And the more that we reclaim it, whether it's online or whether it's in just publicly amongst people who know you, it's over. First, those who were first will be last. Those who were last will be first. Say it the Messiah. First world countries will be third world. Third world will be first world. How did these third world countries become third world? Because these first world countries invaded them and hijacked them and essentially put a foot on their neck, right? To economically cripple them. These like, what are you talking about? Y'all gotta pay for that. Oh, I didn't do nothing. My grandfather didn't do nothing. But y'all motherfuckers benefited though. Did you not? Unless you contributing to rising up. Genesis 15, verse 13, verse 14, as well as 2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14, Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. Unless you're participating in this stuff, you gonna pay for what the fuck your forefathers did. And I don't give a fuck what groups of people it is, whatever group of ethnicity. A lot of people conspired against us. Psalm 83. Shout out to Big Judah, Big Levi, Abdullah Seer, and all the other brethren and sistren walking this Israelite truth. Y'all gonna pay for what the fuck y'all did. That's all I know. I had a dream. I'm gonna share this and end it. I had a dream where I was in like some city environment. It was nighttime. And let me go ahead and stare at the other wall, where basically, and by the way, this is the real size of the map, and it's really supposed to be this way. It's not. Australia is not the land out under. It's actually on top. That's another story. And then I posted on the other side because this gives perspective of how far away they would be. And as you can see, they made Europe so large on the fake map when it's really Africa that's so large. All right, Africa is much larger than that fake map that we look at, and it makes sense that they put it upside. They messed up the map, put the world upside down, like Taj says, because when you see this, it's like, oh, Africa's on top, but they put Africa at the bottom. 13 Son talk about this is really the bottom. Which, if you look at it as a body, this is like the colon, the feet, and this is the head, the pineal gland. That's another story. So I had a dream where basically, shout out to 13 Son, he put this on G+, I saved it. Let's stare at that. I had a dream where I saw Russian soldiers just shooting at people. I didn't get hit, but bullets was flying by me. I say no more. So I ain't saying nothing. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Maybe it could have just been a random dream, but I say no more. Okay, y'all gonna pay for what y'all forefathers did. That's all I know.